think it's hard to say where I draw my musical influence from, because I feel a bit too close to it to be able to pick out specific aspects of my music. At the moment I'm working on a piece for Michael Cox for solo flute. I think that Michael would like something that maybe challenges the perception of the flute, because I think it's often perceived as kind of quite a sort of light, gentle instrument that carries a sort of legato melody, and it has quite a scope for a lot of other sounds as well as that. So I'm just trying to explore the extremities of the instrument. You pick up things in random places. Like I've attended like talks and things, and then they'll just be like one little thing that somebody says that sparks something, and I'll write that down. Or they'll say, "Oh, check out this piece," or "Have you read this book?" And then that sort of triggers a journey. So there are things that you talk about in architecture, or you talk about in choreography, which are actually using the same words and the same language that we use in music, maybe for different meanings, and obviously applied to different things. But still have sort of resonances for each other, and I think that's quite a big sort of stimulus for me, because I hear, or I'm learning about these different things, and it triggers things for me musically. So this is a diagram of the Kinesphere, which is actually what the title of the piece is going to be, and it illustrates the reaches of the body from a sort of central point. How far can you reach with your sort of extended limbs? And I guess Laban was considering this in relation to choreography. Dancers can think about this space and how they want to inhabit it. I can tell you what Laban said, just so you understand what a kinesphere is. So I've got a quote here. "The sphere around the body, whose periphery can be reached by easily extended limbs without stepping away from that place which is the point of support when standing on one foot." So I quite like this idea of this kind of imaginary space around an object, well, or a person in the case of choreography, and about what is your immediate sort of personal space and how far you can extend that. And I've just sort of been thinking about that in terms of music. There are two areas there which I think can relate interestingly into music. So what would we consider musically a centre within a piece, and what would we consider the kinesphere of that centre? So I've just been thinking about register, volume, sort of the relationship between noise and pitch, and speed and breath, and all of the points at which there can be a centre, and how far we can extend from that centre. So that's the idea behind the piece. I don't know how closely I'll stick to that, but that's kind of been the initial impulse to write.